and welcome to Sunday service at UUMAN, the Unitarian Universalist Metro Atlanta North congregation in Roswell, Georgia. My name is Jennifer Ratcliffe, and I am your worship associate today. I also happen to be the president of the board. I'm very excited about today because this is a service that has been put together in its entirety by the Board of Trustees. So you will see each and every one of us in a different role. That's what we do around here. That's the kind of church that we are. We are a liberal church that believes that there is a space and a time for each and every one of us because we are all worthy of our presence in this world. We believe that the democratic process is the best way of getting along and of making an impact on the world. So whoever you are, wherever you are from, wherever you are going, and above all, whoever you love, you are welcome here among us. Thanks for being here. Now, please, take a deep breath. Calm yourself. Forget about your worries. And be present with us as we share this sacred time together.
When was the last time you were here? Short answer? Too long. But we here at UUMAN have been busy, making sure we're ready for you when you're ready to come back to church. We're doing everything we can to make sure our sacred space is safe for you and your family. The Unitarian Universalist Metro Atlanta North congregation is pleased to announce we will resume in-person services starting November 21st, 2021. Welcome back.
Choose to Bless the World by Rebecca Parker. Your gifts, whatever you discover them to be, can be used to bless or curse the world. The mind's power, the strength of the hands, the reaches of the heart, the gift of speaking, listening, imagining, seeing, waiting. Any of these can serve to feed the hungry, bind up wounds, welcome the stranger, praise what is sacred, do the work of justice, or offer love. Any of these can draw down the prison door, hoard bread, abandon the poor, obscure what is holy, comply with injustice, or withhold love. You must answer this question. What will you do with your gifts?
Good morning. Today's chalice lighting is by Erica A. Hewitt. To be a Unitarian Universalist means we'll never be done with the work of telling the truth about oppression, the work of resisting any laws, policies, or practices that deny anyone their humanity, the work of stubbornly seeking out the spark of the divine each other, no matter what, the work of creating heaven on earth. To be a Unitarian Universalist also means we're not alone in the work. We are not alone because of our promises to love one another. We are not alone because we are companions on the journey. We grow ourselves into allies, helping one another get free, because none of us is truly free until we are all free.
find the story that I wanted to share. I scoured the internet, poked around Facebook. I went to the Harvard Divinity School Digital Library, all to come up with proximate but not firsthand or youth-centered accounts. The story goes, young liberals of faith found each other, and with conversation grew connection. Through that connection grew fellowship. In fellowship, they found the opportunity for community organizing. And through that began LRY, or Liberal Religious Youth, a national movement of Unitarian and Universalist youth meeting together despite the separateness of their faith. I know this story. I've heard it countless times from the mouths of old heads and yelders, young elders, at church events or mountain social hours. But on the wild, wide internet, I could not find a written, youth-centered version of the story of this merger that occurred 8 years before the Unitarians and the Universalists formed the Joint Merger Commission. Revolutionary. I couldn't find the story, but imagine this. You are a wildly and daringly liberal teen in the 50s. You are peaceful, opinionated, passionate about your friends and community, and you stumble upon a whole world of people who seem to believe and love just like you do. Together, you are gentle, angry people who choose coffee and conversation as your bold act. Together, you share, do service work, attend worship, put on coffee houses to showcase your talent, and forge bonds that shape you. Your friendships, your willingness to support each other, and your leadership ripples so steadily through time that a DRE 63 years later becomes obsessed with the parallels between your journey, their journey, and the journey that they are leading current and future UU leaders on. Now imagine you're a UU in 2021. I know that this one is a bit of a stretch, but dig deep. You're a UU in 2021. You're fostering powerful friendships, partnerships, and relationships. You show up. You listen. You center individual talents and share from your soul, reinforcing the beliefs that every individual has unique leadership to share with the community. You show up. You lead from wherever you are, and your impact ripples through the entire community.
Hi, my name is Carla Capescas, and I'm a member of the UUMAN Board and Special Projects Trustee. Choose to bless the world. What a wonderful thought that I can be a gift to the world, that UUMAN is a blessing to the world. At UUMAN, we have chosen to bless the world with our talent, time, and treasure. Our core values, covenant, mission, and vision guide us in this work. Our core values are expressed in our covenant. Our covenant binds us together. It is a living, breathing aspiration, made new every day. It can be enforced, it cannot be enforced by consequences, but it may be enforced by forgiveness and by grace when we stumble, when we forget, when we mess up. And you just know we are going to mess up. Embracing wonder and awe, I feel part of something larger than myself, and strive to act selflessly on behalf of all living things. To deepen my connections, I assume best intentions, offer support, and create opportunities for fun that bond and energize the community. With love, I commit to speak my truth, listen to the truth of others, and ask for and offer understanding and forgiveness. With courage, respect, and a willingness to grow, we move from me to we, knowing that together we can face challenges with integrity and purpose, recognizing that our individual differences make us collectively stronger. We partner beyond our walls to build a just society. We make this covenant with each other so that together we can transform the world. UUMAN's mission is top of mind in all board decisions. As such, the board is responsible to make the policies, shepherd the resources, and delegate the work so that we can nurture our spirit. We do that in so many ways. In our beautiful services, as an example, just think of our transparent service last week, how moving and brave it was. Strive for justice. Our work with Family Promise and FCC 50/50 is a testament to that work. Transform the world. Every time we inspire our youth, we work for a better environment. For ourselves and others, we impact lives inside and outside our walls. We are helping to transform the world into a better place for all creatures. We have developed our vision together as a congregation. It should be top of mind for everything we do. The activities we choose to organize, the teachings we choose to embrace, and the people we try to reach. This is the glue that binds us together. Each one of us is responsible to stay faithful to this vision, which is to be a vital and visible community for all, bravely working toward the day when social, economic, and environmental justice is a reality. Our path is clearly marked. However, it is important to keep in mind that UUMAN is an institution. That is why we have a board, committees, staff. If we were not part of an organized religion without a clear vision, we would not be able to achieve anything but make each other feel good, perhaps. There's nothing wrong with that, but that is what social clubs do. We aspire for more. We aspire to change the world. That is bold. I invite you, in the context of our church, to ask yourself, what will you do with your gifts? Will you choose to bless the world?
Now is the time in our service when the love that binds us together is spoken aloud. The Podorowski family is celebrating Emma and Jillian and all their hard work on the school musical, Matilda Jr., which just wrapped up. They're also celebrating being one step closer to having the whole household vaccinated. The Norris family, that's us, has a sorrow that a longtime family friend was just diagnosed with bladder cancer, kidney failure, and heart failure. We are keeping our Uncle Joe and his wife Ellie in our thoughts. I'll drop a pebble now for all those joys and sorrows still too tender to escape the folds of our hearts. And if you have a joy or sorrow that you would like to share this morning, please type it in the chat now. And let us keep one another in our thoughts in the coming week.
nurture our spirit, strive for justice, transform the world. This is UUMAN's mission, developed and affirmed by this congregation, by us, by y'all. UUMAN worked really hard to get to this mission and to our vision and to our core values and our covenant. We should be really proud of it and keep it top of mind in all we do for UUMAN. The mission is the frame for everything that the board does. Everything. Our responsibility as a board is to the values-based mission. We are accountable to you, the congregation, through that mission. We identify goals that align with our mission. We aim to charge committees with what is needed to meet those goals. We delegate the everyday work, and we make sure that we are following the laws of the state. All of this work that the committees do is to ultimately achieve our vision, to be a vital and visible community for all, bravely working toward the day when social, economic, and environmental justice is a reality. How are we going to achieve that vision? Bit by bit, and with all of us lending a helping hand. We want to give everyone an opportunity to contribute to us achieving our vision. And that means widening our circle to invite new energy. It also means tapping out of one area after a few years to allow room for others to bloom and grow and to lead. And it means that each committee will need to set its goals each year and report on progress to the program council. It is a lot to ask, but it's also what we agreed to when we set our mission and our vision. So let's do it together. Let's nurture our spirits. Let's strive for justice. And yes, let's transform the world.
Good morning. Unitarian Universalism is a grand vision of a world filled with peace and justice, love, and joy. That vision is embodied in a few large congregations, numerous mid-sized congregations, and many, many small congregations. No matter its size, every congregation depends on each of its members. Each one of you, by your commitment of time, energy, and resources, helps make that grand vision real. Individually and together, we are Unitarian Universalist, building a world filled with peace and justice, love, and joy. We will now accept the offertory using the Givelify app. Everyone have a wonderful day.
So far, you've heard from Carla about concepts that rule our lives, our core values, our 7 principles and traditions, human's vision and human's mission. All really important concepts. From Miriam, you've heard about how we work together, how sometimes we don't. What are things that we need to work towards? And from me, you will hear about the role of the president and the role of the congregation. As president, this year I've learned to give feedback, to take feedback, not take it personally, to delegate to others, the program council, the committees, other board members, to remind us of our goals, but above all, to return us to covenant. Because there are times when we fall out of covenant, and sometimes we need a little nudge, a little help from a friend. The role of the congregation is very similar. We need to have clear values, clear goals. We need to try to live authentically, avoid gossiping or rolling our eyes because we don't agree with others. And these similar roles have in mind the fact that we are doing this for a larger, wiser, grander improvement and revealing the true values, the real important things in our lives. We have been leaders and are leaders now. We have responsibilities towards you, towards the state, the UUA Association, other religious organizations, even political organizations in our areas, because we believe in our values. But these are temporary roles. One day you will be called to step up to the plate, to succeed us in these very important actions. Because as Rebecca Parker says, we choose to bless this world. Thank you for listening. I'm here to take feedback from you. And amen to us. Thank you.
We extinguish today the chalice with words from Martha L. Munson. We extinguish the chalice here so that it might glow gently in our hearts. May it light your path as you leave this place. May it guide your way until we are together again.
Our benediction is the last half of the reading by the Reverend Rebecca Parker. Choose to bless the world. We left off with, what will you do with your gifts? What will you do with your gifts? Choose to bless the world. The choice to bless the world is more than an act of will, a moving forward into the world with the intention to do good. It is an act of recognition, a confession of surprise, a grateful acknowledgement that in the midst of a broken world, unspeakable beauty, grace, and mystery abide. There is an embrace of kindness that encompasses all life, even yours. And while there is injustice, anesthetization, or evil, there moves a holy disturbance, a benevolent rage, a revolutionary love, protesting, urging, insisting that which is sacred will not be defiled. Those who bless the world live their life as a gesture of thanks for this beauty and this rage. The choice to bless the world can take you into solitude, to search for the sources of power and grace, native wisdom, healing, and liberation. More, the choice will draw you into community, the shared endeavor, the heritage passed on, the companionship of struggle, the importance of keeping faith, the life of ritual and praise, the comfort of human friendship, the company of earth, the chorus of life welcoming you. None of us alone can save the world. Together, that is another possibility waiting. The service has ended. Go in peace and bless the world. Amen.